Hey, this is Josh. Today is Friday, July 21st. Today was a large trading range day. You call it a bull reversal day. When I came in, prices were in this bear flag trading range. It was also a weak bear channel, spike in bear channel. However, which this is pretty common in a trading range, trend lines don't hold. So here the bulls were able to break above the trend line and rally the market. So I came in somewhere around in here. Prices had gapped up overnight. Slight gap, small gap up above yesterday's tight trading range close. If you notice, every time prices came down and tested this low, the bulls created a strong reversal bar. So look, there's three outside bull bars here. 1, 2, 3 outside bull bars. So the bears were trying to break below this low and were failing every time. Can consider buying below this bar as a weak low one at the bottom of a trading range, but there was not a lot of strong buying pressure, at least in the past 20 bars or so. So I think that was a little aggressive unless you're willing to scale in, like with a measured move stop down here. Failed bear breakout, big outside bull bar. The bulls could not get really strong follow through, which there may have been a smaller trend line in here like this. But so, alright, sorry, slight interruption. I'm still managing a trade. So, around here, big failed bear breakout. Bulls could not get strong follow through. Some signs of selling at the EMA. It was a test of this small type trading range. Led back down to a test. I'm assuming bears probably sold this close, scaled in, and were exiting around the close. So. Again, prices tested that close and this low, formed a big outside bull bar, but again, the bulls could not get strong follow through selling. The bears tried for failed high 2 and low 2 sell setup, which failed, and this was similar to yesterday's open. It doesn't matter. You probably remember. So failed low 2 and an outside bull bar. This time the bulls got stronger follow through, bull breakout, test of the bear trend line. And yesterday, one of the other traders had a question about buy and sell vacuums, and this is a good example of a buy vacuum test of a bear trend line. So prices came off of the trend channel, rallied, looks like a strong bull breakout. The bulls needed one more bar and a breakout above here for clearly ways and long. But instead, the bears came in, and you can see it tested right at that trend line, and the bears sell the close and reversed back down. I think that was around also 10 pips up from here, 365. Yeah, so pretty close. I think a little farther. So big 2-bar reversal, but this is a limit order market and not good to enter on stops. So pretty risky entering on a stop below here, especially this low in the channel. It's lower than the middle half of the channel, so I would say the probability probably favors the bulls down here rather than the bears. Favors the bears up here, bulls down here in the middle, slightly favors the bears. So 2-bar reversal, bear entry bar, but again the bears need a strong breakout below here before any type of bear trend day. A lot of two-sided trading, so more likely to become some type of trading range day. This was a weak high 1 buy setup after a 2-bar reversal. You can sell above here if you're willing to scale in with a wide stop up here. I don't think that it made a scalper's profit on this test down. It may have, I'm not sure. It became an outside bear bar, but again, the bears could not get strong follow through. You can consider this a weak low 1 at the bottom of a trading range. You can also consider this a nested wedge bottom, and then this is the second entry. So 1, 2, 3 pushes down, outside bull bar should lead to 2 legs up, in which it did. But you can consider this the pullback, breakout pullback from that setup, or you can consider the second entry one and the same, really. So weak low 1, bottom of a trading range, became a high 2 buy setup here off the bottom of the trading range and a second entry for that wedge bottom. You can also consider this a double bottom pullback. So you got a double bottom, Several micro double bottoms. You can also consider it a double bottom with over here. So double bottom pullback here or double bottom pullback here. It really doesn't matter either way. Good bull entry bar. Again, not very good bull follow through. But you can see there's strong support around here, and the bears are unable to break below. So you can, from that, you can infer that something is wrong. Sorry, slight interruption. So I think I was talking about here. So this is the second entry for this pullback. It's a breakout pullback buy setup in the middle to lower third of a trading range. Still a limit order market, so not best to enter with a stop order, but you can consider doing it for a swing. So good bull entry, good bull follow through. Signs of selling pressure above these highs. And for a little while, it looked like the trading range high was going to hold. You can consider the trading range high is here or here. And so for a little while, it looked like it was going to hold, but the bears were not able to create a strong reversal down. This was a weak sell setup. The bears were trying to hold the bear trend line and were unable to. So this was a weak sell setup, selling on a stop below there. I wouldn't necessarily buy below there unless you're willing to scale in, since you're high in a trading range, but you can consider doing it if you're willing to scale in with a huge stop down here. But probably not the best thing to do. So stronger sell setup here, but still not great sell setup for the first break of the bear trend line. Like I said, in a trading range, the trend lines don't tend to hold. There was also, I forgot to mention, a longer term bull trend line here. You can see it better on the 60-minute chart. You can see that prices are in a clear channel. I'll go to it real quick. So you can see that prices are in a channel on the bull on the 60-minute chart. Prices are holding away from the EMA. Not necessary to focus on higher time frame charts, just something to be aware of. So there was a bull trend line in here also. So bull breakout above the high of the trading range. The bull follow here's a bull breakout. Bull follow through bar was not good. This would have been a reasonable sell setup for a failed breakout of the bull of the bear flag trading range. Is 2 legs up from this wedge bottom, 2 legs up from the bottom of the trading range. However, it failed, became an outside bull bar, and you can consider this a buy climax as well, which it was a test of this bear gap over here. So prices entered this small final flag trading range. It's also an expanding triangle. This was not a great sell setup. Big tail on the bottom. It did fill that gap, so reasonable to start looking for shorts because the bulls are no longer creating gaps and keeping gaps open. But still not a great sell signal. High one buy setup, but it's weak. There's a micro double top here. You're buying into the high of a tight trading range, and after 2 legs up, became a failed high one here, but the bears were unable to trigger this second entry sell setup. The outside bull bar restarted the count here, so it made this a first entry and this a second entry sell setup. Bulls tried for a high 2 buy setup and breakout, became a big outside bear bar, and this is a final flag reversal, and it's also a continuation of that expanding triangle. You can consider selling on a stop below here, or you can wait for the bar to close and make sure it's a strong bear bar, and then consider putting a limit order back in here for a second leg down. The prices never, we got a good bear entry bar, not great bear follow through, so prices never clearly flipped to always in short. However, a second leg down was likely from the final flag reversal, but you can see prices didn't go very far before the bull formed a bull channel here. This was you can consider it a variant of a high 2 first entry, second entry. It's also a part of that expanding triangle. Micro double bottom, but the bulls did not get strong. It's a decent bull entry bar, not good bull follow through. Tested lower. These bulls, however, scaled in and were able to get out. But bears started taking profits down here where this bull trend line failed or formed. So here was a high 2 buy setup. 2 legs down from here. Not a great signal bar. It would have been better if prices had rallied stronger here to take this entry, but you can consider taking it for a swing trade. However, whenever prices, bears tried to form a failed high 2 here, and that's what this sell signal is here. But you're selling at the bottom of 2 legs down, so bottom of a bull flag, and you can more likely to be buyers below. And you could have had this trend line drawn here from this first pullback, which maybe one day I'll make a video on this because I think it's an interesting concept. So, which I'll talk about later. But basically, like whenever a channel forms, it's usually around the first pull. So, like if there's a bull spike, the first pullback, like maybe it's a weak low one, like here, that usually forms the bottom of the trend line, and then so it kind of gives you an idea of where to expect the trend line to start from. Perhaps I'll do a video on that. I'm not sure. So failed failure, wedge bull flag, outside bull bar. You can consider buying above here on a stop for a swing up test of these highs. Possibly a leg 1 equals leg 2 measured move, or expecting a spike in bull channel. It's also a pullback to the top of this trading range here, so it's a breakout pullback. The bears tried to break back into the trading range and failed. So this was a weak sell stop. Had it been up here, maybe probably would have been a better sell setup. But since it's at the low of a bull flag, more likely to be buyers below. So never clearly flipped to always in short here, although the final flag was likely to lead to a second leg down. So we got the second leg down, start of a bull channel. Outside bull bar, bears tried for a, which I restarted the count after the outside bar, so I would consider this a low 1, and it's not very strong. So more likely to be buyers below here, and it didn't even trigger before prices rallied. And this was an even weaker sell signal bar, this bull bar. So definitely buyers below, well not definitely, but more likely buyers below. The prices ticked like one micro pip below there and rallied in another outside bull bar. So I would consider it back to always in long here. So you can consider this the bull entry bar for this setup, or you can consider it follow through from here. But I would say it's clearly back to always in long here. The bears, it looked like the bears were trying to form a spike and bear channel, but they were unable to hold. So outside bull bar, and during this time, the bears were no longer willing to sell below bars, and bulls were buying below bars. So tight micro bull channel for a test of this tight trading range, and you can see prices. There was some profit taking around here in the middle of this tight trading range. So another weak sell signal, and became a outside bull bar again, and a failed low 2. This is probably high enough probability to buy above here for the failed low 2, expecting a test up to here, or the bull trend channel. This was an attempted final flag reversal. There was a weak sell signal. It's a bull bar, so more likely to be buyers below, and the bears got a stronger sell signal here, but it may have triggered slightly, but again, immediately found buyers below. It became a big bull breakout and test of the bull trend channel line, and above the prior high. And it looks like prices are testing this close from overnight. And you can see that prices tested that close and reversed down strongly overnight, but now prices are testing it, very close to testing it now. So bull breakout. This was it's somewhat of a climax, but the bears were unable to fill. There's no strong sell signal. This is a weak sell signal. It's a bull doji bar. It's also bull follow through from a breakout above this trend channel. And you can see the bears were unable to fill this gap. So this is a possible measuring gap here. And I think prices are near the measured move down. So yeah, so that close, that target is near that close. But so not a great day A lot of sideways confusion, big up, big down, big confusion trading range day. Prices made a measured move up based on this measuring gap here, which was here. This is also a possible measuring gap for the second leg up, and some profit taking here. It's about to cut me off at 10 minutes, so I'm going to restart. Okay, sorry, got cut off at 10 minutes. Yeah, I have a couple questions from another trader, but I'm going to wait till Monday to go over those just because I don't have time right now, and I'm ready to start the weekend. So hope everybody else has a good weekend, and talk to you Monday.